following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
Good morning, Macomb, and happy Friday the 13th. I'm Devin Brooks.
And I'm Jennifer Holloman. Coming up in today's show, we'll have a rundown of weekend events that you don't want to miss.
Plus, a look at how those events might be affected by weekend's weather forecast. But first, Macomb will be a busy place tomorrow with a number of events throughout town. One of those events celebrates the harvest season. It's called Moon Over Macomb. The event begins at 7 a.m. with the farmers market, and at 10 o'clock, the kids' activities begin with pumpkin decorating, a costume parade, petting zoo, and more. In case of rain, many of the activities will move indoors to the West Central Illinois Arts Center on the square. You can check out more about the event on Facebook. Search Moon Over Macomb.
And if you've been waiting to check out Macomb's local farmers market, don't wait too much longer. The season ends on Saturday. Farmers markets in downtown Macomb will begin again next year in May.
And tomorrow is WIU's annual Family Day. WIU is inviting students and their families to participate in a number of events.
The morning will kick off with Fallen Soldiers 5K. A ceremony recognizing lost soldiers and their families begin at 8:30 a.m. The race will follow.
Families are also invited to Leatherneck Game Day tailgating in the Q lot starting at 10 a.m. Food will be served by Sodexo for $5 per person. Parking is first come, first served. Be sure to watch and cheer on the Leathernecks afterwards as they take on Missouri State. Other activities available Saturday include golfing on WIU's Harry Masato Golf Course and half-price manicures and pedicures at R&R Spa.
Plus, this is the final weekend of the Spoon River Valley Scenic Drive. The festival takes place every first 2 weekends of October in Western Illinois towns.
Vendors sell seasonal foods, crafts, and more during the event. You'll want to check out many of the towns in Fulton County for a wide range of things to do. Sites are open at 9 in the morning, closing at 5 in the afternoon.
An annual open house has been canceled this weekend at the site of a deserted community just 13 miles west of Macomb. Vishnu Springs has sat empty since 1980. In the late 1800s, the site hosted visitors from all around the country. Guests bathed and drank from the natural springs on the property and stayed in a building called the Capitol Hotel. Not only the ruins of the hotel remain. Devin, that sounds really spooky.
Yeah, and the group running the open house says the rainy weather has made it impossible to have visitors this weekend. The event won't be rescheduled this year, so you'll have to wait a full year for another opportunity to visit the spooky abandoned resort.
The property comes up on local ghost hunter sites, and some say it's haunted.
Speaking of spooky places, we're less than 3 weeks away from Halloween, and haunted houses and other scary events are starting to pop up in the area.
One local haunted house is actually a garage in Good Hope. News 3's Nick Garrick has an exclusive look at the scary site. Check it out.
From skulls to spooky to spiders, this haunted house has it all. The House of Pain is back for a boo once again, and a few News 3 team members got a frightfully close look at what it's like. For 9 years now, Brad and Sarah Payne put this haunted house together with friends and family, and they make all the effects themselves. They invited us to the house for a chance to make it out alive, and so we were put to the test.
Oh, we
Step close and listen to what I have to say. You are all brave souls for entering here today.
And brave we were. We had to weave our way through scary stations of the haunted house, meeting some rather mysterious characters along the way. Making it through a few scares, and the remains of Haunted Higgins, we were able to make it out in one piece. But the scares aren't only for fun. The Paynes collect donations for local food pantries instead of admission fees. Last year, they filled an entire truck bed of canned food items and had more than $500 in cash donations, all given to the local food pantry, Loaves and Fishes.
And you and I went to that event, Jennifer, and also the House of Pain starts its scaring on October 21st and goes each weekend until Halloween night. Admission is free, but the Paynes asks visitors to bring canned items to donate to a local food pantry. We had a great time and also really nice people.
I really had a great time. They were so nice. They gave us pizza and pop right after the haunted house. And are the food options slightly scary to you on campus? SGA is asking students what kind of food options they'd like to see. SGA Representative Madison Lynn says Faculty Senate approached her about the possibility of changing food options at the University Union.
And she says some students are asking for healthy food options or a 24-hour coffee shop. Lynn has created a survey for WIU students on Purple Pulse. The survey closes tonight just before midnight on Purple Pulse.
In more local news, it's National Fire Prevention Week, and first responders want families to have an escape plan in case of a fire.
Local firefighters from the Emmett-Chalmers Fire Department brought fire trucks, activities, and other kid displays to educate the community about fire safety. This year's theme is Every Second Counts, Plan 2 Ways Out. Fire Prevention Week ends tomorrow.
The department will also host breakfast for the community on November 11th from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on West Adams Road. Tickets for the event are $7 at the door. And if you're interested in becoming a volunteer firefighter, the department is looking for new recruits. For more information, go to ecfpd.org.
Well, Macomb Junior High and Edison Elementary students are promoting a drug-free lifestyle by observing Red Ribbon Week. A canned food drive at Edison is taking place until Friday, October 20th. The week will be full of themed dress-up days. Each student is encouraged to participate to signify their commitment to a drug-free lifestyle. Red Ribbon Week is the oldest and largest drug prevention campaign in the country.
The Boy Scouts are now welcoming girls. The Boy Scouts of America announced its board of directors unanimously agreed to let girls join the Cub Scout program and forge a path for older girls to pursue and earn the highest rank of Eagle Scout. The organization says the decision comes after years of getting requests from families and girls. BSA said the move is also aimed at helping busy families consolidate programs for their children. Boy Scouts of America has about 2.3 million youth members between the ages of 7 and 21.
Well, we're in flu season, and WIU is working to prevent an outbreak by giving free flu shots to students. There will be 3 clinics held in the residence halls next week.
On October 16th, the clinic will be at the West Quad Dining Center, on October 17th at the North Quad Dining Center, and on October 18th at the Corbin Olson Dining Center. Shots will be given out from 5 to 7 p.m. each day. You must bring a WIU student ID to get a vaccine.
WIU's faculty and retirees can also get free flu shots at the University Union Heritage Room. On October 19th, flu shots will be given out from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. You must present a WIU ID card and an insurance card in order to get the flu shot. Well, coming up, I sit down with the director of the new Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center right after the break.
You're watching Good Morning Macomb.
I think just working with everybody in the newsroom, everybody has such a great camaraderie. All the opportunities that I've been given here have just been amazing to expand on that resume. I try not to beat myself up on the mistakes I make because there's so many opportunities. Just giving that experience, and this is how I got to do things in the real world, is really what the broadcasting and journalism department has done for me. When you have a really good show and that everybody nailed it, I mean, that's one of the best feelings in the world.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I want to be able to stand in front of a camera and tell people the story of what the weather's going to be like that day, or be able to tell people, hey, there's something coming your way, you need to take cover, you need to watch out. And being able to stand in front of a camera and tell not only people who are directly involved but their family members as well, like, this is what's going on. It's been very important to me because, you know, being in those situations where you are relying on the news to tell you what's going on, I like to be a part of that and helping people with that.
In high definition. Good Morning Macomb continues.
Welcome back. One of the newest organizations on campus is the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center. And we have the director, Michael Williams, joining us this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm not related to Gwendolyn Brooks, but
Right.
she was a phenomenal woman, and we have the same last names. But tell us, what is the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center?
The Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center was founded here in Western Illinois in 1969 by a task force of students, predominantly African Americans, who felt like they needed an opportunity to have a safe space and feel comfortable here at Western Illinois. After that, the center moved around for quite a bit until it was relocated in its new location right across from the Student Union within the Multicultural Center. The Multicultural Center houses two other additional centers in the same space, the Casa Latina and the Women's Center.
And you have many organizations for the students to get into. What can they get involved in?
So students here at Western have the opportunity to choose from 8 organizations within the Gwendolyn Brooks Culture Center. We have organizations ranging from the Black Student Association to the GBCC Dance Troupe.
Okay, and then also tell me about the difference between each organization that you have.
Well, so first starting off with the Black Student Association, that's the opportunity for Black students to come together and organize in a respective space about what's going on here at Western and also the larger community. We have Black Student Summit. They put on an annual summit every spring. We have Heritage Ensemble, which is our version of a gospel choir. We have Christian Faith Campus Ministry, which holds church every Sunday at 1 p.m. at Wesleyan. We have the Cultural Expression, which is our poetry, lyric arts program where they put on open mics. One of the greatest events I've been to so far here at Western. We also have B-Man, which is our Black Male Achievement Network. We have the African Student Association that puts on great events. They actually have a week coming up later towards the month of October. We also have NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
Right, and all of these organizations, what do the students seem to enjoy the most?
The students seem to enjoy coming to the GBCC and having a space where they can be themselves, learn more about their history, engage in critical conversations, just relax, have an opportunity to fellowship and do their homework.
So they see a lot of benefits coming out of just joining any program that you have.
They do.
Yeah, and then you have an event that's coming up.
Oh, yes, we do. We have an event on October the 17th, which is Black Student Association version of the Black Business Expo. So if you have a business that you want to showcase there, you can put it on and have opportunity to sell.
So it's at the Heritage Room, and that's next week, right? It's Tuesday.
Tuesday, next week, 6 p.m.
At 6 o'clock, all right. So also, not only just the benefits, the students really enjoy that bond. They like to be there around each other.
They really do. So this past week we had a lot of campus tours within the University 100 class. So we have the opportunity to show them what this space is like. Many of them have came back already to enjoy it and have fun. So that's a great scene.
All right. Well, and students interested in joining the Gwendolyn Brooks Cultural Center, you can go to their Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages. Thanks for coming in, Michael.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up after the break, News 3's Molly Naslin will have your weekend forecast. You're watching Good Morning Macomb.
I was born in St. Charles, Missouri, and grew up with my mom and dad and my younger sister. Funniest or most terrifying? I used to get in trouble for laughing on air, and one day we had someone kind of come in and straightened me out a little bit, if that makes sense, and everybody got a pretty good kick out of that one. My favorite thing about News 3 is probably how close we can get in a learning environment to the real world, not only from great things like this studio to the production room and even our writing lab. It's almost like what the professionals use.
A single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. That ember can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where that ember will land. Only what happens before it does. Visit fireadapted.org to learn how you can help protect your community from wildfires.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Good morning, Macomb, and welcome back to a spooky session of weather. Our current temperatures right now are about 58 degrees with some clouds out there, dew point at 55, and it's pretty humid out there with 89% humidity, and winds are out of the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour. Looking at our almanac, we have above average temperatures looking at today. Usually we're in the upper 60s and then lower 40s for our highs and lows, but today we're going to hit the mid 70s and the lower 60s. Back in the 1800s, we had a high of 91, and then back in 1917, we went well below freezing at 17 degrees. Looking now at our Midwest weather tracker, as you can see, we have some clouds moving out of our area today, and the clouds are going to start breaking up, but then we're going to see a chance for showers and thunderstorms moving into this afternoon. Looking at our Midwest radar now, as you can see, right now there's not much on the radar going on, just those radar sweeps that we have seen on there. Looking at our temperatures today, we are going to look at temperatures around the area getting into the mid 70s to upper 70s with 74 in Macomb, 77 in Beardstown, and a nice warm 78 in Quincy. Tonight, we're going to see our temperatures into the lower to mid 60s with 62 in Macomb, 67 in Quincy, and 64 in Keokuk. Tomorrow, we're going to see some unseasonably warm temperatures for our game day with 81 in Macomb, 84 in Quincy, and 78 in Burlington. Tomorrow night, we're going to get down into the upper 40s, so make sure you have that jacket if you're out at the game, with 47 degrees here in Macomb, 49 in Beardstown, and 49 over in Quincy. Now, looking at tonight again, chance for thunderstorms late with a low of 62 degrees and winds out of the south-southeast at 8 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we're going to see a chance for thunderstorms all day, some possibly severe with a high of 81 degrees, winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour. Now looking at your 5-day forecast, again for game day tomorrow, we're going to see a chance for thunderstorms all day, high of 81 degrees, and a low of 47. On Sunday, we're going to see just some cloudy skies with a high close to 60 degrees. Monday and Tuesday, that sunshine is going to be back in our area with a high of 64 on Monday and a high of 70 on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, those clouds are going to be back in our area with a high of 71, and those lows are going to be 40s all for most of the weekend.
Looks like a very warm day tomorrow for game day. So will that rain? Will we need the umbrellas during the game?
It's a safe bet you would want to bring those umbrellas just in case.
Okay.
Looks like the runners for the 5K Fallen Soldiers race are going to need their rain jackets as well for the race because it's going to be a lot of rain and they're going to need to be careful while they're running outside.
Yeah, all right.
Well, coming up after the break, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month and pink volleyball is coming back to WIU. I'll be talking to one of the organizers of the event.
We taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
I learned broadcasting for 3 years in high school, so Towards my senior year, I was pretty much invested in wanting to pursue a career, and I do enjoy it now, but I'm searching for a way to make sure that it's something that I want to pursue after college. That way, I'll be able to wake up every day and say, this is something I want to do, this is something that I love, this is something that I can teach, I can spread, I can affect people with.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better.
Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules. You tell me to stay away from drugs. To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Welcome back to Good Morning Macomb. October is recognized as Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The Big Pink Volleyball Game is a tournament that raises funds for breast cancer charities. Joining me today is Andrew Haugen. He's the complex director of the Thompson's Residence Hall here at WIU. Andrew, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Can you tell me more about Pink Volleyball, Big Pink Volleyball?
Yeah, sure. So Big Pink Volleyball is an event put on by Thompson Hall in collaboration with the Campus Rec. It's an opportunity for us to create awareness for breast cancer, allowing students to play volleyball with a 4-foot large pink volleyball.
Wow, that sounds very big. Can you tell me how the teams are formed for the tournament?
Yeah, so teams are open to anyone. So really any student org, fraternity, sorority, residence hall, even faculty and staff are encouraged to create teams, and they can create as little as 4 up to 10 people to partake in the event.
Can you explain to me some of the rules of the tournament?
Yeah, so it is single elimination. So once you play, if you lose, you're done. If you win, you continue on. Since the ball is so large, you know, they allow 2 people to hold it while you serve it over the line. And then it is rally scoring. So anytime a ball is served, a point is scored, no matter what.
So can you tell me how long Big Pink Volleyball has been a part of WIU?
Yeah, so I'm actually new. This is my first year, so I don't know exactly, but I know it's been around for like about 15 years.
Hopefully you'll stick around for more years to come with
Yes.
Big Pink Volleyball.
Yes.
Can you tell me how does this benefit WIU and the Macomb community?
Yeah, so like mentioned before, any student is able to participate in this event, and so really it's open to anyone and everyone who want to get involved. As for the community, we did have a community day. It's on Thursday. It's from 4:30 to 9, and so it is open to the community to come out and play and partake in the event again. So it's something they did in the past, and we decided to bring back this year.
Can you explain to me some of the uniforms that teams can wear while playing Big Pink Volleyball?
Yeah, so I mean, I've never seen it done before, but because I've never experienced it before, but I know that people like either create shirts or wear certain colors. Our goal is really just hopefully people come out and have a good time. There's not really a strict dress code of any nature, so you're playing volleyball.
So do these teams get to make their own names?
Yep. So on the registration form, whatever name they wanted is what they came up with. We've had some pretty clever ones and then some pretty generic ones, but you know, it's okay.
So what does Big Pink Volleyball mean to you? Because I know that you guys are raising awareness for breast cancer.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think it's really important in the month of October that we are creating awareness for breast cancer. And so I enjoy that our capstone event, which is Big Pink Volleyball, gives that opportunity for us to, educate or provide money and funds for research towards breast cancer.
Okay, what local charity are the proceeds being donated to?
Yeah, so this year we're giving the proceeds to the MDH hospital, specifically the Dolores Cater Center, where they're going to hopefully use the funds for free mammogram scannings and any and other things towards breast cancer research. So it is going local to here in the community.
Okay, and can you explain how the ball is made?
I don't actually really know. Anyone actually is able to utilize it, not just for this event. So if people want to check it out, but it's a 4-foot ball, and it's got air in it, I guess. I don't know. It's just a very large volleyball. So.
Well, thank you, Andrew, for joining me today. The WIU Pink Volleyball game will take place at the Donald S. Spencer Recreation Center on Monday through Thursday next week. Teams will be competing in the tournament to see who will come in first place. Games will start at 4 p.m. and end at 9 p.m. each night. Coming up, find out what fashion company is causing controversy because of their name change. After the break.
Hillary Dunn was convinced that Western Illinois University would invest in her.
My classes, friends, teachers, and activities have had a tremendous impact on my time here.
Hillary's passion for learning and helping others will lead her down a successful path.
Whether I choose graduate school or missionary work, I'll serve to the best of my ability because I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I started to think about doing broadcasting my freshman year. I started calling some football games for the freshman football team. My high school didn't really have a broadcasting program like some do, and so a lot of my stuff was just PA for different sports, for basketball, for volleyball. And my mom signed me up for a visit to come to Western on a Discover Western Day. And I walked through the doors of the rec center, and Buzz Hoon shook my hand and said, "Zach Stone, I've seen all your footage, I know who you are, and you belong here." And that's what really makes WIU feel like home.
Fashion company Coach has announced it's changing its name to Tapestry. The change takes effect on Halloween, but the news may have already scared some investors. Shares of Coach dropped in 2% after the announcement.
The company says fans of Coach handbags and wallets shouldn't worry. The stores and accessories will retain their current branding. In fact, the company says that for consumers, nothing will change at all. The new name was mainly prompted by Coach's expanding corporate portfolio, which includes Kate Spade. Those brands will also retain their current names. That's interesting.
You know, I'm a little disappointed, but not really, because I own 2 Coach wallets myself, so they said the names aren't changing on the wallets. So I'm pretty happy about that. Molly, do you own any Coach wallets or purses?
I don't own any Coach purses or wallets or anything like that, no.
Okay, and Molly, for the weather tomorrow, for Family Day, a few thunderstorms?
There's definitely a good chance for a few thunderstorms this weekend. It's almost like a second storm season for us, but you'll definitely have some storms this weekend. And then for our 5-day forecast, we're going to bring some sunshine back on Monday and Tuesday, but those clouds are still going to be here on Sunday and Wednesday. But good highs for the rest of the week.
All right, we'll be sure to bring our umbrellas and be ready for the rain. And thank you for joining us this morning. We will see you on Tuesday for Live at 4.
Until then, follow us on Facebook or Find us on Twitter. Just search News3 WIU.
From all of us at News 3, have a good morning, Macomb.